Yes, it is.
And they can barely get through what they need to get through.
Yes, see,
What do you want?
they get enough 11, 12 o'clock night meetings.
Can't start yet.
You should go turn this down.
I'll take off my coat.
Yes.
This meeting will come to order. It is to be noted in the book of minutes that the required 48-hour notice of this meeting was mailed to the office of the Time, Trentonian, and the clerk of the city of Trenton, as well as having been posted in the main entrance of the authority, 875 Willow Street, in accordance with the New Jersey Open Public Meeting Law. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Raines.
Here.
Commissioner Green.
Here.
Commissioner Gentry.
Here.
Chairwoman Darlene, yeah. Commissioner Lopez. Here. Commissioner Walker.
Here.
Commissioner Staten.
Here.
No.
Yes.
You have a quorum?
Yep, we have a quorum. At this time, can I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
No, you have to have a reorganization meeting first.
It's the adoption of the agenda and then the nomination of the.
This is for this meeting, then we'll do it again. Yeah, because we have two separate meetings, actually, yeah.
Come on, brother, make it how you.
Commissioner Green made the motion, was there a second?
Second.
I'll read it now.
Yeah, no.
Motion to adopt. So Commissioner Gentry.
Yes.
Commissioner Green.
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez. Yes. Commissioner Raines.
Yes.
Commissioner Staten.
Yeah.
Commissioner Walker.
Yes.
Chairwoman Walden.
Yes.
Motion carries.
So here's one thing that I'm confused about. I know now we're gonna have nominations for election of the chair.
Correct.
But the secretary does that.
Secretary,
Yeah,
yeah.
so Mr. Godfrey will be doing it, yes, yes.
So is that the motion?
And the motion would be, you need to take a motion for the nomination for chairman, chairperson.
Open up the floor to everybody.
Right.
Yes.
All right, we'll open the floor for a motion to nominate the chairperson.
Right.
I motion to nominate Chairwoman Weldon.
Second.
Second.
Commissioner Gentry.
Yes.
Commissioner Green.
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez.
Yes.
Commissioner Raines.
Yes.
Commissioner Staten.
Yes.
Commissioner Walker.
Yes.
Chairwoman Walden.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Madam Chairwoman.
All right, here we go. Now, motion to nominate the vice chairperson.
I nominate Commissioner Green.
I second.
Now, now the roll call again.
Yes.
Commissioner Gentry.
No, well,
Yes.
oh, yeah, yeah.
Commissioner Green.
No, point of order. Don't we open up for all the nominations?
No, you tried with one,
Each
and then if
each-
it
okay.
doesn't succeed,
All right.
then you go to the next.
Each
Yeah.
year it changes, and I always mess up, right, Cliff?
That's right.
That's why I had to make sure that.
So Commissioner Green.
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez.
No.
Commissioner Raines.
Yes.
Commissioner Staten.
Yes.
Commissioner Walker.
Yes.
Chairwoman Walden.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Madam Chair, Madam Vice Chairwoman.
Thank you.
It'd be appropriate then to have a motion to adjourn this meeting into the next one.
Motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
I second. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 This meeting doesn't start till noon, actually, it's only 9 minutes. I'd be okay with that, but the notice is from them, you might be in trouble here. The board's here, so be for the public if they decide they're considering it, they want to have an issue. So,
Yeah, that's true.
I know. Occupation or
Well, Mr. Board Council, seeing that we got staff here, they're considered members of the public, right? No?
gotta have the real complaints.
It's also being broadcast.
That's right, that's right.
So we have a,
So the meeting's over. We can-
yes, so now we're waiting for the meeting.
All right.
No, stop the video.
Yeah.
He advised you are all still being recorded.
Can't say what you think.
You can. Freedom of speech.
Yeah, right.
From my understanding, no, but we'll see, for the previous business, Oh, there we go, you're right. Yep.
Dee Dee, they have food at this meeting tonight?
I'm sorry?
They're having food at this meeting tonight, you know?
Are they having what?
Food at the meeting tonight.
There'll be light refreshments. Hey Sarah. Hi Dee. Pretty good.
You want people to come in at night, you gotta feed them.
Okay.
You want people to come out?
Did you see my text?
I'm covered this afternoon.
It's weird.
They got me coming to a meeting tonight that I really don't want to go to.
Well, why are you coming? If you don't want to go, why are you coming? Are you on the agenda
The chair asked me
to look over things?
to make
Oh,
sure y'all.
to be the overseer?
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
'Cause we don't need oversight. We're all adults.
I understand
Okay.
that, and I wasn't saying that.
Okay.
Say that I have over a 25-year relationship with the organization. It's to
Most of the
assist,
people in the room do.
to assist the chair, to assist the vice chair, who I supported wholeheartedly.
Very good.
Get it twisted.
I don't know if anybody knows this, but Jelani is being honored on July 18th.
Yes.
I would appreciate
January.
January
Oh,
from the Seed and Mentoring Program. I would appreciate it if we all can buy a ticket and attend to go to support him. I think the tickets are $70. There's 10 people,
They're $80.
they're 80,
Oh,
so they're $80. There's
Does he have
10,
an opportunity to buy a table or anything like that?
yeah, I think we bought
right,
tables
we
in the
can
past.
buy a table.
You send me the information.
Yeah, buy a table.
Yeah.
We love you. Thank you.
Sure, just, I just need the information and I'll, yeah.
I'll make sure I get that to you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Are you gonna attend to?
Well, yeah,
Oh, okay.
you got to go up to me, I'm buying a table.
And just wanna make sure. You know, so there's 10 people at the table. So
Okay.
Sign
I
that.
will,
We haven't started the meeting yet.
I will definitely, get that information
That
to
would be
you.
great, yeah.
Algernon Ward is gonna be honored as well.
Who is?
Yes,
Algernon Ward.
Yes,
He's gonna
yes.
be,
yes.
I thought I had that flyer.
Just so we make sure, calendar, it is January 18th. I would appreciate if everyone let Fran know by January 10th. And the reason why I say that is because there's only 10 people to the table. There is 7 of us. Plus, Mr. Truelove is 8, so that leaves 2 open seats. Wow. You would have Cliff.
I think we should say one thing.
Cliff is 9,
Cliff would be 9, and I don't know between Richard and Christie will be 10. So if someone else can't make it, at least we will have, you know, to take up that space. I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I am gonna do this. If you do not respond to Fran by the 10th, your seat is gonna be given away.
Can we respond now?
Of course you can.
I'll be going. Audrey will be there, Cliff will be there.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
Okay.
And that's January 18th.
January 18th? No.
Where's
Do we
it
have a
gonna
time?
Do you have a
It's
time?
gonna be at the Hyatt on the corner.
Darlene, do you have a time?
It starts
be?
at
Right in my-
Afternoon, Tuesday.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So there's Reggie Walker, Louise McCann, Mecca Freeman, Jelani Garrett, and Miss Whitney Johnson, and Algernon Ward. It's from 10 to 1. It's a breakfast, yes it is. All right, it's 12 o'clock. And you see this over there.
Yeah, that's new meeting. You do.
This meeting will come to order. It is to be noted in the book of minutes that the required 48-hour notice of this meeting was mailed to the office of the Times, the Trentonian, and the clerk of the city of Trenton, as well as having been posted in the main entrance of the authority, 875 New Willow Street, in accordance with the New Jersey Open Public Meeting Law. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Gentry.
Here.
Commissioner Green.
Here.
Commissioner Lopez.
Here.
Commissioner Raines.
Here.
Commissioner Staton.
Here.
Commissioner Walker.
Here.
Commissioner Weldon Gordon.
Get here.
Motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Second, and what is that, did I count both of y'all?
If we said it at the same exact time.
Do it again.
You can,
Refer to Commissioner Green.
All right.
Are there any questions on the agenda? Hearing no questions, roll call, please.
Commissioner Gentry.
Yes.
Commissioner Green.
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez.
Yes.
Commissioner Raines.
Yes.
Commissioner Staton.
Yes.
Commissioner Walker.
Yes.
Commissioner Weldon Gordon.
Yes. At this time, can I have the approval of the regular meeting minutes held on November 13, 2024?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. And roll call?
Commissioner Gentry,
Yes.
Commissioner Green,
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez,
Yes.
Commissioner Raines,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Commissioner Weldon Gordon.
Yes. At this time, can I have approval of the executive session meeting held on November 13th?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Commissioner Gentry,
Abstain, I wasn't in there.
Commissioner Green,
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez,
Yes.
Commissioner Raines,
Abstain. You
Commissioner
doing
Staley.
Reddit, abstain.
Yes. Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Commissioner Weldon Gordon.
Yes. At this time, we have a report from the secretary.
In Mr. Garrett's absence, I would like to wish him the best of health. He's under the weather at this point in time. We're just filling in. There was no actual report that we had. We didn't fill each other in from our networking event at Atlantic City. This is the first meeting since then?
Yes.
Yes. We had a wonderful meeting. Thank you all for showing up. God bless you all. It was great.
What are the secretaries, just do resolutions?
Gotcha.
Yes.
So we're gonna go to the resolutions
Yes.
from 53 to
Yes.
63.
And then one more.
Gotcha.
Can I have a motion to adopt resolution? No?
First, gotta go over that.
Richard?
All right.
Good afternoon, Commissioners.
Good afternoon.
Thank you all for braving and attending the meeting in this weather. We needed some rain, so. But kind of start here with the resolutions 2453. This resolution authorizes the approval of disbursements for November in the amount of $1,429,758.23, split between the general fund of $1,179,272.25 and the capital fund of $250,485.98. It is my recommendation that the Board of Commissioners adopt this resolution approving the disbursements for the month of November.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
So on page 4, you have the payment summary. The $347,000 for the city of Trenton for other current liabilities, what does that mean?
So that is the pilot payment that goes to this payment to the city of Trenton, the tax payment to the city of Trenton. As you can see, it was voided out because of the address. So it was written once and then voided out and then had to be reissued.
Okay.
But that is in relation to the taxes paid annually. In the audit.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Gentry,
Yes.
Commissioner Green,
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez,
Yes.
Commissioner Raines,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Commissioner Weldon Gordon.
Yes.
All right. Move on
Are
to,
you doing the annual one too? Are you doing the annual report also?
yes.
Okay.
So the next resolution will be 2454.
That is correct.
Yes, and this resolution authorizes the adoption of the 2023 annual audit prepared by Aprio, our independent auditors. It is my recommendation that the Board of Commissioners adopt the resolution approving the 2023 annual audit.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Gentry,
Yes.
Commissioner Green,
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez,
Yes.
Commissioner Raines,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Commissioner Weldon Gordon.
Yes.
All right. We'll move on to Resolution 2455. This resolution authorizes the approval of the Trenton Housing Authority's annual budget for the fiscal year beginning January 1st, 2025 and ending December 31st, 2025. It is my recommendation that the Board of Commissioners adopt this resolution approving the budget for the fiscal year beginning January 1 and ending December 31 of 2025.
Can I have a motion to adopt resolution 24-55?
So moved.
Second.
Are there any questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Gentry?
Yes.
Commissioner Green?
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez?
Yes.
Commissioner Raines?
Yes.
Commissioner Stady?
Yes.
Commissioner Walker?
Yes.
Commissioner Weldon Gordon?
Yes.
Resolution 2456. The Trenton Housing Authority is a member of the New Jersey Public Housing Authority Joint Insurance Fund, otherwise known as the JIF. The JIF provides housing authorities with insurance against claims for workmen's compensation cases. The JIF bylaws require that each housing authority must appoint a fund commissioner to serve as a representative of the JIF. The housing authority board must approve a commissioner each year to represent the housing authority. The following appointment for the fund commissioner or his or her designee must participate each month in the JIF meetings. It is my recommendation that the Board of Commissioners authorize the Executive Director to be appointed the Trenton Housing Authority's Fund Commissioner to the New Jersey Joint Insurance Fund, otherwise known as the JIF.
Can I have a motion to, adopt resolution 2456, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Gentry?
Yes.
Commissioner Green?
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez?
Yes.
Commissioner Raines?
Yes.
Commissioner Stady?
Yes.
Commissioner Walker?
Yes.
Commissioner Weldon Gordon?
Yes.
Thank you, Commissioners.
We have Ms. Green. She will be presenting our next resolution.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Okay, I'll be presenting resolution number 24-57. And this resolution is to authorize our executive director to execute the memorandum of agreement between THA and Dessalines ALR LLC, doing business as Pride. The purpose of this MOA is for the parties to enter into an agreement whereby THA will provide a location, facility, namely Louis Josephson Homes, in exchange for Pride providing assisted living programs on site. Pride will comply with all applicable federal and state laws and all other applicable statutes, regulations, and ordinances governing the operation of an assisted living program. THA will provide the location as indicated and access to qualified residents for participation in the assisted living program. THA seeks board approval for the Pride Assisted Living Program to provide these services of no cost or liability to THA for the residents of Josephson Apartments. The memorandum of agreement has been drafted and reviewed by all parties, namely THA's General Counsel. It is recommended that the Board of Commissioners approve this resolution.
Can I have a motion to adopt resolution 24-57?
So moved.
Second.
Questions?
I have a question.
So,
So, this resolution I see is only for Josephson. Is it possible that it will eventually move to the other senior buildings as well? Or?
Correct. So, right now I've started conversations with Capitol Health about maybe them providing assisted living program at the other two sites, but just not to overwhelm the first provider. We're moving forward with just the Josephson site, and we're looking forward to being able to provide the same services at the other two.
That's great. Thank you.
Welcome.
Commissioner Stady?
Thank you, Madam Chair. How did this come about?
It's been like over a year and a half of work on this. This has been over a year and a half. So the Dr. Dessalines was referred to us through Tanya Grant, and we started conversations probably maybe April or May of last year. And it's just been an ongoing conversation. It takes a lot of work to get a practice approved, licensed. He went through the whole process of doing that with the state of New Jersey. We've been in different conversations with myself, with the deputy director, with the executive director. We've been through a lengthy process with general counsel. So it's been a labor of love, I would say, because I'm really excited to be able to bring this to first the Josephson and hopefully the rest, the other two.
What was the residents' involvement? Did they fill out a survey?
No. No.
Did they participate in focus groups to say what they were kind of looking for?
I would say the only thing is that Dr. Dessalines made himself available a couple of times for outreach events with the residents. I don't know if he did any survey work, but he did come to the community room during the times that we've had bingo and other community partners there, and he talked to residents then. I can't say explicitly how that research went into this, but he did visit the sites a number of times.
So the only reason why I ask that is because usually when a service like this is being provided, usually there's a statement of need.
Okay.
And in that statement of need, there has been more interaction with the affected parties, which would be the residents. These are good services, but this is intrusive. You go into their homes to do the different things, and I don't know how well that's going to be received. And if you haven't had a chance to get the pulse of the residents who are going to benefit from this, I want to see it succeed.
Okay.
So I don't want to see these folks knocking on doors to do these services, and people are like, yeah, where you come from? You know what I mean? I just want it to be well received, and so I just needed to gauge the residents' involvement beforehand, so I know that going forward, their participation will be at utmost. Well,
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, I'll keep an eye on it. It's a wonderful idea. It certainly is, and there is a need. And I know it from this side, but I don't. I'm wanting it, but the person who needing it wanting it is two different things. You know what I mean? But I'm looking forward. This is a great initiative. Certainly is needed. I look forward to hearing more about it. But
Okay.
I'm hoping that residents get engaged way before they start knocking on doors.
So I would say I will definitely take that into account as we look to partner with Capital Health
Good enough.
on the other two initiatives. And I'm open to how you would like to incorporate as, if we're able to move forward with this, hopefully we can move forward.
Cool.
Thank you.
I have a question. So there was no survey done for the residents. My fear is if they don't get the participation that they need, will it affect Capital Health going to the other senior buildings?
So your question for the future sites for Capital Health is
Correct.
what?
So if the seniors do not participate at the Josephson building,
Okay.
will
With
that
Pride.
affect them going to the other two senior buildings?
Well, Pride is a different entity than Capital Health. So Pride is a different entity than what Capital Health would be serving in the Abbott and French
Okay,
towers.
So Pride, will
Yeah.
it interfere with the other two senior buildings?
Oh, no.
This is
So-
a standalone agreement.
This is-
that's
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
just that site alone?
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions? I'm sorry. Deputy Director, you had a question or statement?
No, it's fine. She answered.
That was good. Any other questions? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Gentry,
Yes.
Commissioner Green,
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez,
Yes.
Commissioner Raines,
Yes.
Commissioner Staton,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
and Commissioner Weldon Gordon.
Yes.
For our next resolution, we have Kim Miller.
Good afternoon, Commissioners.
Good afternoon.
Resolution 2459. Each year we go out for appliances so that we
I'm
can...
sorry,
This is 58.
2458.
Change it to 58.
Oh, they didn't tell me. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
My numbers are one off.
Wait,
58.
I'm sorry.
58.
58.
Yeah.
59.
Didn't see the...
59 is agriculture and engineering.
Okay, so mine are one off. I had originally been told to start at 59, but okay, so 58. 2458.
Stoves.
Stoves, ranges and refrigerators. Once a year we go out for appliance replacement. This year we put out an invitation for bid on October 6th. So we had 5 firms obtain bid packages. We had 2 firms rather. We received bids from 2 firms by the closing date. Oh no, wait a second, excuse me. We had 5 firms pick up. Bids were due October 29th. We had no bids were received. We re-advertised on November 10th. 11 firms picked up bid packages, and we had 2 bids by the closing date of December 3rd. GE was the lowest responsible bidder for it. We've been using GE for several years. We have a listing of what we expect, but what we're trying to do this time is limit the amount of replacement to about $100,000 for the upcoming year. So I ask that you approve Resolution 2458 for GE to supply appliances for the upcoming year. Thank you.
Can I have a motion to adopt resolution 24-58?
So moved.
Second.
Questions?
Madam Chair.
Commissioner Staton?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Some of the reasons listed for this replacement is tenant damage. When it is caused by tenant damage, is there any repercussions to the tenant?
Do we charge the tenants back?
Any type of damage, yes, we charge it back to the resident.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
What percentage of this, in these replacements, what percentage is from tenant damage? Is that too specific? Can you tell me that?
I cannot,
It will be generalized.
yes.
Okay, all right. And these are all electric ranges, correct?
We have electronic ignition, but,
They're not doing gas stoves anymore, right?
Unfortunately.
Some
Yeah,
of
for-
But I
depends on the
thought-
property, right?
That's in New York, we had-
yeah, well, the
Yeah,
senior
it's
buildings
already-
have,
Because I thought that, housing, but, I thought they were all electric. Huh?
Didn't go through.
I think they rescinded that.
Wasn't passed to Congress.
Public comment.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Rain. Okay. Well, that's it for me.
I have a question. I know we've been buying appliances for a while. And I know we don't have a place to store, correct?
not quite true. We do have limited storage, like at Wilson Homes or at, here at Donnelly Homes as well. We do store some before we, before we install.
More?
And we go through before we, I don't think we have too many in storage at all. Not
Okay.
that I'm aware.
Be more specific on the question.
So, I know we order these periodically and we do it over time, because remember, I had a question about why we was buying so many. My question the reason why I asked this question today is because I know we have a lot of vacant units.
Correct. So they're ordered on demand. So
Okay.
if we line up with the vacant units that we're getting ready to turn over,
Mhm.
that's when we process the order
The
for the
work
next
order,
set.
okay.
The reason why we still have a continuous number or the demand number has been staying continuous is because we've had high infestation on some of our properties, infestation of bugs and stuff like that. So storing them on the site has become difficult because now all we're doing is transporting them from one unit down to a basement unit, or we're cleaning them out, not as effective as necessary, and we're just taking the problem everywhere. But it has reduced in certain areas, and we've been maintaining what we can. But it's definitely going better.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Roll call.
Commissioner Gentry,
Yes.
Commissioner Green,
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez,
Yes.
Commissioner Rain,
Yes, sir.
Commissioner Stady,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Commissioner Weldon.
Yes.
Resolution 59 will be presented by
Resolution 2459. This goes back to in 2015, 2016, we did our own energy efficiency self-implementation, which was, the roof replacement here, solar project at Donnelly, boilers and plumbing repairs. HUD requires us to do a measurement and verification of our self-implementation. So we do every few years. We go out to get a company that can do the measurement and verification for us. So we put out an RFP October 13th. Proposals were due November 12th. We had 7 packages were requested. The company has been doing our measurement and verification. Group 14 Engineering submitted a proposal to continue to do it. Their numbers follow HUD guidelines. They start with HUD guidelines at the beginning when they do it, and every 3 years. HUD allows X amount of percent of increase per year, so Group 14 just follows those guidelines. So over the course of the next 3 years, it would be a total of $333,618. So I ask that you approve Resolution 2459. Thank you.
Now a motion to adopt resolution 24-59.
So moved.
Second. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call please.
Commissioner Gentry,
Yes.
Commissioner Green,
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez,
Yes.
Commissioner Rain,
Yes.
Commissioner Stady,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Commissioner Weldon.
Yes.
Resolution 2460. Once a year, we go out for architectural and engineering services. This year's no different. We put out an RFP. It was advertised on September 29th. 9 firms pick up bid packages. Excuse me. 5 proposals were received by the due date of October 22nd. Through the submittals, we elected to take usually up to 4 firms, put them under contract to provide services throughout the year. This year will be Habitat Architects, Clark, Catan Hines, H2M Architects, and Lothrop Associates. So we will ask that you approve them for the 2025 year for any work orders that come up that we deem that we require an outside service for. Let's see, that is it. Thank you.
And I have a motion to adopt resolution 24-60.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Hearing none, roll call.
Commissioner Gentry,
Yes.
Commissioner Green,
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez,
Yes.
Commissioner Rain,
Yes.
Commissioner Stady,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Commissioner Weldon.
Yes.
Resolution 61 will be presented by Christy Lake.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
The Housing Authority of the City of Trenton, let me read that resolution, I'm sorry. Resolution 2461 is resolution of the Housing Authority of the City of Trenton authorizing the Executive Director to enter into an agreement with Property Resource Corporation as the private development partner, co-developer for the Downey Homes North Trenton Battle Monument Choice Neighborhood Project. So We've been talking about the Trace Neighborhood Project forever. We received the grant for $19 million. As a result, we have to enter into a development agreement, and we have to send the development agreement to HUD. Our deadline was in October to send it to HUD. We asked them for an extension to January 12th, so we have to receive board approval in order for the executive director to enter into this agreement. It is recommended that the Board of Commissioners approve this resolution authorizing the executive director to enter into an agreement with PRC. If you have any questions.
At this time, can I have a motion to adopt resolution 24-61?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions?
Is this the same company that we've been using?
Yes, it's the same one that we've been working with for the last 2 years, I would say.
Any other questions? Roll call.
Commissioner Gentry,
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez. Yes. Commissioner Green,
Yes.
Commissioner Raines,
Yes.
Commissioner Stadium,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Commissioner Walden Gordon.
Yes.
Okay, resolution number 2462, resolution of the Housing Authority of the City of Trenton authorizing its executive director to enter into an agreement with Urban Strategies, Inc., USI, as the people lead for the Choice Neighborhood Donnelly Homes in North Trenton Battle Monument project. Also, in connection with our Choice Neighborhood project, we have a developer. We also have to have a people lead. We went out to bid, I think in 2023, to procure USI as our people lead. They assisted us with developing our plan. The plan includes providing services for Donnelly home residents in connection with education, employment, housing. When I say housing, helping with the relocation plan, and also employment, I said again, childcare, and basically day-to-day case management services. Right now we have one person from USI that's here this week. We'll have a different person next week, but eventually we'll have a full-time staff person that will be located on the lower level for residents in Donnelly homes to have access to. They will be here through the life of the grant, which we imagine it to be about 3.5 years, being that we have the reduced funding of $19 million. And we're looking forward for them to come here and assist the residents. So we recommend that the Board of Commissioners approve this resolution authorizing the executive director to enter into an agreement with the USI.
It's the group from St. Louis, right?
Yes, from St. Louis. They've been here before and did presentations as well.
Can I have a motion to adopt resolution 24-62?
So moved.
Second.
Is there any questions? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Gentry,
Yes.
Commissioner Green,
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez,
Yes.
Commissioner Raines,
Yes.
Commissioner Stadium,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Commissioner Walden Gordon.
Yes.
Okay, resolution number 2463, resolution of the Housing Authority of the City of Trenton to enter into a First Amendment to option agreement with the school district of the City of Trenton for the Donnelly Homes and North Trenton Battle Monument Choice Neighborhood Project. So this is in connection with Junior One site. We created an option agreement with the school board to acquire Junior One site for development purposes. Our deadline to close or to get the agreement signed with the school board was December 31st, 2024, this year. So we have to get on extension because we haven't been back to negotiate the terms of the agreement to actually, they still are doing a demolition of the site as well. So they're bringing it to their board, I believe, December 18th for an extension, and we're bringing it to you just to extend the option agreement. So we still have to work out the terms of the agreement, but we need to at least extend it before it expires by the end of the year. So it's recommended that the Board of Commissioners approve Resolution 2463. 63, right?
63.
Okay.
Can I have a motion to adopt resolution 24-63?
Motion so moved.
Second.
Question. I have a question.
Yes.
So the deal, if I'm not mistaken, the deal that we made with them, they was giving us Junior One and we was giving them something else.
A property swap, so it was this building here and then the property to the back of the building. So the back townhomes area is going towards Roselle Avenue. So I have like a map of it I could show, but this was part of the property swap as well. So the idea was for them to have a property to build another school on. So, and that consists of, I think it's like for 8 acres. Yeah,
Acres.
yep. But this site is also included in it, this building rather.
Right here.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Any other questions? Hearing none, roll call please.
Commissioner Gentry,
Yes.
Commissioner Green,
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez,
Yes.
Commissioner Ray,
Yes.
Commissioner Stady,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Commissioner Weldon Gordon.
Yes. At this time, we will have public session. Did everybody sign in that wish to speak?
Mr. Thompson?
Yes.
Mr. Thompson, when you get to the podium, can you please state your name and your address, please?
Ma'am,
Thank you so much.
my name is Daniel Thompson. I live in French Towers. My apartment number is 206. I'm having problems out of my money. Okay. I sent a check in on November the 5th. Because I didn't have no insurance and I usually pay it by electronically. Okay, so what happened is that the other money came on, electronically came on the 6th. So I sent $290 there. I put it at $209, okay? Now, I sent it direct, I put it in there on the 5th, okay, of the check. Now, the check don't get cashed until the 12th. And I'd like to know why, because it went to Newark. That's where y'all tell us to send it to. Okay, so I made sure it went to Newark. But they didn't tell me that they was taking the money out of my account. Okay, they just took it. Okay, and I don't, it's wrong. I would like to know what's going on with House Authority. I keep getting notices, late fees, you know, every month. You know, I got a petitioner here. You can pass this one to each one of them if you want to. Okay, I think this is it. I think this is it. Okay.
Is this, I'm sorry, this,
Might get another. Just wait a minute. That's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one, he said.
Okay. You give me the other one back if you want
He
to.
said that was the one.
All sides, sir.
Okay,
Take one copy? You guys don't want copies?
it's still part of the same package. That's mine. Excuse me. I went to the manager about it. Well, and I called Mrs. Evans. She don't answer the phone, never do. Okay, so I had the security guard because we have a manager that you have to make an appointment in order to see her, okay? Well, I called, she told me to call her, I called her. And I asked her, you know, can I have the number at Newark? She told me she'd get back with me, but she never did, okay? So, they took $35 out of my account from the $290. They took it for a late fee. I think that's what they took it for. They didn't tell me what they took it for, you know? So, I'd like to know what's going on with my money and why are y'all going into my account? Okay, because I ain't give no permission to nobody to go in my account. Okay, that's one thing. We got a flammable in the pool hall in French Towers. We got flammable stuff and therefore we don't have no recreation because they're doing the roof. As I told the man as he was putting it in there and I seen it was flammable, I said, I don't think that you should put that in there. But he told me, Mr. King told him to put it in there. So, that's another one, okay? If it ain't one thing, it's another. We ain't getting no recreation because the pool hall shut down, okay? So, I just don't know what to do, really.
Mr. Thomas, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So I just want to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
You get your rent receipt, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then you mail it?
Okay, this year, I get a medical card, okay, that I can pay my rent with it. So usually I pay $290 and then I send the rest of it in a check, which is $403, okay? So, but this time, I didn't have no insurance. That $305 I didn't have. I had no insurance. So I paid it out of my pocket with my check. But I got the insurance on the 6th. So I paid it anyway. Okay, the $290. But I waited to see if what was on my account, and my account says $255 instead of $290. Okay? So, housing authority took my money. Okay, I have a letter too.
It's
Okay,
okay.
I have a letter that I sent it on I took a picture before I sent the letter, put it in the mail. I have that too on my phone.
Okay, I'm gonna let you talk to our finance department so he can help you out with that. Only because in my head, I'm a little bit confused, but I'm quite sure that he will understand more of what you're dealing with.
Okay,
Is that okay with you, Mr. Thompson?
yes.
Thank you
But I
so
still
much.
want to address a problem that I think for the people in French Towers about this mold. Okay, we asked for mold testing, ain't nothing been done about it. Okay, and asbestos.
So here you made a copy for all of us here?
Yes,
And all
yes
of us
ma'am, yes
dated
ma'am.
The 4th of
Yes,
December, right?
yes.
Madam Chair, I have a question.
Yes.
Mr. Thompson,
Yes.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for coming this afternoon. What are the flammables you're talking about?
Okay, there, one was gas that you'd be using for the grill. They have three.
Propane tanks
Yes,
are in your common area.
yes, it's in the pool hall. Okay, and then you got another one. Okay, it's got the flames on it. Okay, and I don't know what I know it says flammable. Okay, and it's about it was like 4 or 5 of them in there too.
Is there a lock on
Yes,
the door?
yes.
So how did you get a chance to see the flammables?
Okay, when they brought it in,
Okay,
I was at the elevator when they brought it in.
okay. Mr. Leggett, can you please look into
I will,
that?
yes, I will.
I just text the contractor to find out if there's some place that he can move it and what is being stored there. Because I know there is a contractor that's doing a roof project there.
Right now?
Yeah. So, need to see if he knows, if he's responsible for those materials and if he moved somewhere else. I didn't know that the community room was shut down as a result of it as well.
Okay.
That's it for me.
So, Mr. Thompson,
Huh?
Yeah, I'll be sure to follow with you after this to talk about, your status. The Housing Authority doesn't make a normal practice of going into accounts, so, we can walk through that. That's not our policy, so we can
Yeah,
talk
well,
through
I'm
that.
not saying that these people, y'all people did it. The money, my check goes to North, New Jersey, and I think that I need to
That's our processing center, so but we'll walk through it. I'll look at the details and look at the statement, and we can, backtrack on, the dollars and figure out where the money is or where you're out of balance. We'll do that today.
okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
thank you so much.
Sir, thank you, Mr. Squire.
Thank you.
There was no one else on the sign-up list, I'm not sure.
Nobody else? Okay.
Going twice.
At this time, we'll have comments from Commissioner Staton.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. Just a couple of things, and it's just the same old song. I just wanted to, know where are we going as a board with regards to the committees that we, Commissioner Lopez and I helped create and circulated to the board for their comments, feedback, because we'd like to see those get adopted. Also, the handbook that was sent, well, I didn't provide a handbook, I actually sent the link. It's a handbook that is it's for New Jersey housing authorities for us to adopt, so you don't have to recreate the wheel. It's just a matter of adopting it and put it on the record. These two things are important to me because in that review that we discussed last month spoke directly to the fact that this board is a little paper poor, for lack of a better word. And so it would behoove us to move proactively to get those things, to move those things and have them adopted and on the record as part of our policies. The other thing I wanted to ask about is the retreat. Is there going to be one? I think that we certainly could benefit from one next year. And perhaps maybe these items could even be a part of it.
Yes.
But, yeah, I could see this board having a retreat. I don't know when's the last time you've had one. Can you tell me that?
About 3,
Yeah,
4 years
well,
ago.
way before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Before the pandemic.
And, yeah, and so, the other thing in the board retreat, we might be able to develop a evaluation for the executive director, which is something else that was missing. I mean, there's a checklist, there's a checklist of things we need to address, and I think a retreat would be the most appropriate place to do it. And I just say that we move quickly on it. I know those committee things, those proposed committees, we distributed those before the summer hiatus. And here it is, we're going to the new year. Nada. No feedback, nothing. And so I just would like to see the board have a sense of urgency to do some things that put us in a better position for governing, for governing, which is one of our main responsibilities as commissioners.
Thank you. Ms. Walker?
I agree with what was just said, that we need to have a meeting to discuss all of those things. Because it would at least take a day, maybe 2, for us to get through all of those items, have a discussion, and then have a vote, make a decision on what we're going to do or what we're not going to do. I do agree with that. And I just want to say, I think it is really great that we have services at Josephson. I know for a fact that these residents have been asking for it, and they finally have it. So I just want to let you know that when I read that, it was like, yes. The only thing that made me sad is it was only at 1.
Right, we're working on it.
More to come.
And other than that, And I just want to say this, I've never really been in the intricate parts of this, what I'm reading here at the Housing Authority, and I just want to say to the administration that you guys really are doing a great job, because there is a lot to be done. And you've been doing it for years, and I just want to say that kudos to all of you. That's it for me.
Commissioner Lopez.
Yes, so in full agreement to Commissioner Staton, I do want to say that I think we should be focusing on those things. I just want to add that for an emphasis, if there's one committee that I think is the most important, if none of the others were approved, the one that I think is really necessary is the governance committee. That one would be something that would oversee things like an annual retreat, oversee making sure that we as a board are continuing to hold ourselves accountable. The governance is about self-accountability more than anything else versus the other committees, which would just be to supplement what we do here during this meeting. But in this meeting, we don't ever go over governance. And so I think, if anything, that committee would be the most urgent for us. And so those are my comments. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Commissioner Ray.
I really didn't have anything to say, but listening to the discussion, I think we're talking apples and oranges and a lot of myriad issues. As far as a retreat, we had one plan, it got off the track. But as far as putting together something to do to evaluate the executive director, if I'm not mistaken, help me out here, Mr. Commissioner Gentry, we've been asking for that for months. And in order to do an effective evaluation on the executive director, you have to give him plans and actions. And we can discuss that in executive session. I mean, it's, give him a plan. We've been trying to do that for the last 3 years. It's not. I understand where you're coming from, and I'm with you on that. I'm just saying, I'm sitting here listening. We don't do nothing. But I mean, as far as committees, I've looked them over. I would like to have just an executive meeting on them. I might have missed it. And correct me if I'm wrong, Madam Chair. If I missed it, then I'll get up to speed with it. But a lot of the things, and I understand what you're saying, Commissioner Lopez, as far as self-governance, that's a whole nother thing. But all those other committees you have in there, they're right in our booklets. That's information we get. And we're incumbent, and it's part of our responsibility as commissioners to read and understand them booklets. So why do we have to have a committee to go over the booklets? And I'm speaking for myself, and I'm speaking for my experience here. Okay, so we've gone through trainings, and all that is part of that. So, but I'm more than willing, and I really hadn't planned on saying anything, but listening to the tenor of the discussion, I'm more than willing to go in exec if you want to plan another exec meeting, Madam Chair, and we can discuss and hash out some of these things. But I've been burned by retreats, and retreats are a real big exercise. So if you want to get a committee together to plan an effective retreat, I'll be there. Thank you. And good job with that, Commissioner Green. I like that. Services to the residents.
Commissioner Green.
No comment.
Richard Gentry.
Well, it's always good to come to the table and discuss new ways of thinking and possibly new ways of doing things. There's nothing wrong with upward mobility. Some of these things, as Commissioner Staton was stating, we need to address and deal with. But the only real thing I want to say is, because I know it won't be beforehand, just want to wish everyone here a happy holiday. That's it.
Happy holiday.
Madam Chair, point of order. Real fast. Mr. Board Counsel, Mr. Gentry, for the record, it's negotiated in the contract that the Housing Authority has a winter break, right? So that the Housing Authority has a winter break. So we won't come in January and have any questions.
Yeah.
I'm causing trouble.
It's in the collective
We're
bargaining.
gonna do it, don't worry about
Kind of supposed to lighten things up a little bit.
Okay, my, Commissioner Staton, you are definitely right about the things that we need to do. I feel as though we need to come in here in January and get on the ball about taking care of the committees and also doing this retreat. We do have someone in mind. I need to make a phone call, but I couldn't make that phone call until after this meeting today, because I didn't want to overstep my bounds. I'm looking for us to have a retreat the second Saturday in February. And just to be clear, this will be a 9 to 4 session. So I would appreciate if everybody clear your calendar, because in order for us to do this, we all gotta come together and we gotta be there. Don't get me wrong, I understand that we are all busy, but at the end of the day, you signed up for this, no one picked you. So we all have to come into an agreement and get this done. And we need to talk about the goals and objectives for the executive director. So we won't have an issue later on because we didn't care about coming to the meeting. And then you'll wonder why we did this or that. Because at the end of the day, remember, we only need 4 votes.
And the date was February 15th?
It's actually the third, it's the first date, the 15th, so I guess
Also, it's the 8th.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, because the first is on the Saturday. So the 8th.
So we have plenty enough time to get this in our calendar, to do this. You have, it's December now, you have January, February. So if somebody come up to you and say, I need you for this, after 4 o'clock. Not unless it's a life and death. At this time, can I have a motion to adjourn this meeting? Motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Everybody have a nice, happy holiday. I need everybody to sign. I will have to sign it. I'm sorry, all the information on the audit. Okay. Audit, everybody has to sign the audit. Everybody else?
Okay, let's,